switching it up because I'm bored. Chapter 7, A Brush with Death. As you stare down the severed nose and blood-soaked carpet, screaming fills your ears. But it's only when a hand clamps down in your mouth that you realize the screams are yours. You flail wildly, and a familiar voice calls out, "Easy, easy, it's me." You turn to find Koa staring at you wide-eyed. "What happened?" "It's Bex." "Who?" "The woman I was talking to at the hospital. She's a reporter. She's the one who sent me the pictures, and the killer just sent me her." You point to where the woman's nose stayed in the carpet, and Koda's jaw drops. "Oh God, here, don't look." Koda grabs your shoulders and spins you around so your back is facing the bloody mess behind you. He grabs your head in his hands sternly, stooping your eye line until your gaze is locked on his. "Just breathe, Yossi. It's okay." But it's not okay. Things haven't been okay from the moment you step foot back on the island. You try desperately to cling to reality, but you can't get the accumulating atrocities out of your mind. The glint of the knife slashing across Alana's throat. The lifeless gloss to your sister's eyes as she starts to go cold. "Oh my God, we're all gonna die, aren't we? The killer's gonna get us all. None of us stand a chance." You can practically feel the killer's warning weighing on you, and Koda jostles you harder. "Jesse, hey, snap out of it." His voice is muffled and far away, but you latch onto the desperation in his tone and let it draw you back in. "It's okay. It's okay. It's okay." You repeat Koda's words to yourself, letting the chance soothe away the heart-stopping dread until... "Yessie?" Koda's voice comes to you loud and clear, and you hear a steady sigh. "It's okay now. I'm okay now. It's just a lot. Believe me, I get it. What we're dealing with here, there's no script for this kind of thing, but you're handling like a champ." "I know, you're right. I just can't let the killer win. After all they've done, they think this deranged gift is gonna be the thing that sends me over the edge over my dead body. Whoa, I love the spirit, but let's be careful about what we put out in the universe, huh?" Reality starts to sink in as the librarian comes to, staring from a place on the floor. You have Koda's arm and pull him away. Can my mic stop flashing? As soon as she wakes up and sees this, she's gonna call the reporter, and we're gonna be stuck here answering questions for the rest of the day. Weekends after we leave Yossi, it's a crime scene. Bex thought someone was targeting us, and she was right. The others are out there with no clue what could be hidden that way. Koda shoots a look over your shoulder and shudders. "You go. I'll stay here and deal with this." You can't bring yourself to look at this distorted nose. Instead, nod and pull your phone out of your pocket. "Shouldn't take too long. This should all be right." Because you open your my friend find the rap. You can't help but trail off. What's wrong?" "None of them are where they're supposed to be." He comes around to look over your shoulder, frowning at the little disparate bubbles representing your friends. That could mean anything. Maybe Bex wasn't a killer's dressed up. Maybe the killer got them. Or maybe Bex was right to be investigating our group, and one of them is the killer. The words send a shiver down your spine, but you accept them, steeling yourself for any possibility. Either way, I have to find out what's going on. Test me when the cops are gone. You turn to leave, but Koda catches your arm. "Yes, wait, you never know what you're rushing into. And I can't wait around trying to figure it out. Someone else could die, Koda. Someone else might already be dead." "Fine, but you got a lot of ground to cover to get to them. So the order you choose is going to be really important. Whoever you go to last, make sure it's someone you really trust. Otherwise, you could be giving the killer plenty of time to attack." Okay, but no, you're not off my list yet, right? Someone had to sneak that box in on notice. If you really spent as much time here as you say, that could have been you. No offense. Some taken, but I'll put that aside for now, and I'll let you get after the real killer. The shriek tells the librarian has found the killer's bloody token, and Coda shoves you to the door. Go, be safe. With a final affirming nod, Coda dashes back to the woman's side. You said I would give in to my friend find a rabbit at a glance. But I decided to go to the person I trust least first. Oh, that's messed up. Who I trust the least. As you sneak out of the library, you select Lucky's contact, and as you note where it sits on the map, your heart starts to pound. The hospital, huh? What better cover than a concerned citizen? But I'm about to blow your cover, Lucky. You rush into more like General Hospital. I'll stop it until you reach the front desk of the emergency room. Excuse me, I'm looking for a woman with dark hair and a blonde streak. Mind if coming in a rush about this tall? You hold a hand over your head and immediately the nurse nods knowingly. I was doing so good. Tell me, Miss Alvarez, but she isn't a woman she came with. Were already seen and sent to patient care. So let me pull up the room for you. The nurse turns to the computer. Her voice set over you. I knew it. She's right back. She's waiting for the right time to finish the job. I have to stop her. You glance around the waiting area, hoping to catch a glimpse of Lucky, or to notice a familiar picture hanging on the wall. That's Dr. Beck showed me info about one of the killer's earlier victims. It's a pity we lost her. You turn to see the nurse, noting your gaze. I think I heard about her death. It was ruled an accident, right? Such a shame. What do you know? She just started a new study on pancreatic cancer. Cutting edge stuff. She was gonna put this island on a map in a big way. Now she's just gone. The nurse clears her throat and hands you a paper with a room number written on it. Thank you, and I'm sorry for your loss. You jet out to the inpatient ward, turning down a nearly empty hallway, just in time to see Lucky at the other end. There she is. A quick scans tell you that she's here to be treated, and white heart rate fills your veins. I knew it. The words fall from your mouth before you can stop them, and Lucky pauses before turning to look over her shoulder. She finds out I'm here. I lose the element of surprise. Hi, so she doesn't see me? I don't know. Quickly look around for something, anything to hide behind, but always empty. Gotta hide. For the love of all that's holy, where can I hide? At the last minute, you got a patient's chart and hold it blocking your face. I hope she didn't see that. But as you appear running hard plastic, catch sight of Lucky, looking quizzingly in your direction. Full slip into the last room at the end of the hall. That must be Bex's room. You pick up the pace, hurry down the hallway at a steady clip, until all of a sudden, alarm sounds. All at once, the containment hospital staff rush past you in their haste to get to the room Lucky entered. Oh my god. Without wasting a second, you follow, bursting into the room to find Lucky standing near the doorway, several crowds around the patient. You see, what are you doing here? Did you follow me? I did. And it's a good thing too, because obviously you're over your head. You don't know that. You don't know anything. I know it's time for you to tell the truth, for you to explain why you're hurting people. I haven't hurt anyone. Will someone get them out of here? We need to quiet while we work on the patient. No, please, you can't make me leave. The impassioned reaction catches you off guard, and only then do you look at the collection of flowers and holiday cards scattered around the room. She's not just a patient. She's my mom. Your gaze shoots to the bed, and sure enough, you find Lucky's mother laying in a bed at the center of the chaos. Miss Alvarez? What? Why don't you two step on this side of the curtain? That way you be out of the way, but still in the room. Nurse relents as you step out the side, outside. And when you look for the second bed's occupant, you can scarcely believe your eyes. I ran into a bit of trouble some time ago. But thanks to a bit of luck, I made it through, and I've been here recovered ever since. I just had one final test before I leave. I'm more... I'd be more than happy to help you home. Oh no, dear. When I said leave, I meant the island. I'm returning to the mainland, and I'm not coming back. If you couldn't hear me for some time, I didn't notice that the little bottom part that is into my phone for the mic was taken out. Because my charger must have dragged it out or something, I don't know. Anyways, you guys can read. And you can also pause if you couldn't hear me and if I'm tapping too fast at some points. So, you know, you can read. I just read naturally. I didn't really pause like I am right now, so you didn't hear me. You literally just could read for yourself. Pause. This trouble you ran into, it wouldn't have been hiding behind this type of Joe mask, would it? At that, your teacher's sweet face darkens. No, when you came with me, there was no mask. Wait, does that mean you saw the killer? I did. Ms. Baumgartner clutches at her cane, and as you watch as her gnarled hands shake and lay in fear. Next to you, Lucky draws a nervous breath. I'm afraid the tag left me with deficiencies. My memories of that night are fragile, to say the least. What do you remember? I can't do, but gosh, I am so sorry. Yes, a phrase I knew. A phrase that gave me comfort, and I remember feeling safe until I wasn't. Then I remember feeling manipulated, horrified, and everything smelled of cherry blossoms. Quick rap sounds against the wall near the curtain. When you look up, a doctor holding a clipboard stands nearby. We're waiting for you, Mrs. Baumgartner. You heard her help the elderly woman into the wheelchair Doctor brought. And as he settles in, she catches your hand. Something evil lurks on his island, children. Hear me, and hear me well. And get out. Get out while you still can. As Mrs. Baumgartner heads out for her test, you and Lucky settles in at the foot of the bed, her eyes locked in on the curtain, separating her from her mother. Might you hear, Jessie? Did something happen? What's wrong? Don't worry about that now. Without thinking, you open your arms and press Lucky to your chest, her long neck bowing to bury her face into your collarbone. Quiet sobs rack her body, and you stroke a hand over her back in calmer circles. Shh, I got you. No matter what happens, I'm right here. But you guys know what's going on. Mommy has cancer, and it's not looking good. I'm sorry. How can I help? There's gotta be something I can do. I can handle things myself. All I need is for you to keep this quiet. Zach told me you got those photos from a reporter, and I don't need her in my business. The sports channel allows us to not the sob story, and that is not gonna happen to me and my mom. X won't be coming by anytime soon. She better not, or I'll wring her stupid neck. I think someone already beat her to it, and that's why I'm here. The killer figured out I was talking to Bex and took care of her. A look of realization crosses Lucky's face, and immediately especially goes stony. And you thought it had something to do with that? And that's why you came? Not because you cared about me, because you thought you caught me red-handed. I wouldn't have had to if you hadn't been keeping secrets. I keep telling you, I'm not a little kid. You can confide in me. It's not about you, Jessie. It's about her. Everything I do for her. And lately, the weight of that has just gotten so heavy. Around the curtain, and noise and chaos intensifies, and Lucky shakes so badly the bed quakes beneath you both. I know she wants to handle this on her own, but it seems she needs someone to talk to. Poor lucky Judas trying moment to put relationship and earn a boost to your 42 score. Why am I reading that? Now, Miss Diamonds. Yay. It's not good, whatever. You got Lucky's hands and give them a squeeze. Let's see it. Luciana Valentina Alvarez. Let me in. There's something devastating is happening to you. And for some reason, you feel like you have to shoulder it alone. But you don't. You have me. So use me. Lay it all on me. I'll take it. For a moment she pauses, and as you meet her eyes, you see real time as she decides to trust you completely. Mama's got banking out of cancer, and says can I see if it's putting it mightily. What? Why didn't you say something? Because if I did, you all would have been visiting her on your breaks and making a fuss, and she didn't need a fuss. She just needed to get better. But she just got worse. So much worse. And that's when you started coming home. She tries to speak, but her voice breaks, and as you watch the pain streak across her face, you can't help but feel your own heart break. What about your family? I was just a freshman, Norris, at least, still in 8th grade, who's taking care of them. And they still are better when I'm at school, and when my tears go by the house to check on every week or so. Living Alex and Sally with them to visit mom sometimes too, but she doesn't like them seeing her not like that. I top of entering the transfer portal to get closer to home and make everyone's lives easier, but when I mentioned it to mommy, she just got mad. Because your school's basketball game is legendary. You can't just give that up. It's your dream. I can't, and I would, if you would just stop being so stubborn. Your coach can't be happy while I was back and forth. Please tell me you mentioned this to him. Of course. When I just started, we were about to go into playoffs. I couldn't just disappear. So I told my coach, and he spelled out exactly what kind of media circus I would expect if anyone found out. I see you in those post-game interviews. You handle naughty questions like a champ. But it's about me, my stage in life, my injuries. No matter how phased they get, I signed up for that. Mommy didn't. She doesn't deserve to be the focal point of my sub-story. The boys channel runs ad nauseum for ratings just because I'm her kid. But you don't deserve to have all this weight on you at all times, and with no one to talk to for fear of getting it out. Lucky shoulders sag, and for the first time in as long as you can remember, she doesn't look ready to take on the world. She just looks tired. Honestly, I know you're right. I can feel myself falling apart from trying to be everything for everyone at all times. Look at you, all human. If anyone can handle all this, it's you. But what cost? Look at what you're doing to yourself. Just so gently, 2 hands, nail best chew to shreds. This isn't healthy. Excuse me if I haven't got a manicure. I'm more focused on making sure everything's happens. Everything happens what it's supposed to. Mommy's doctor appointments, her meds, my tests, my games. Stop being so defensive. I know managing life and your mom's medical stuff is a lot. I'm not criticizing. Then what are you doing, Essie? Empathizing. You're taking Lucky's tense posture, her chest heaving with ragged breaths, her eyes full of restrained tears. My dad died quickly, so I didn't have all this to worry about. But I recognize more than you think. The hopelessness, feeling like you're not doing enough, like all of a sudden the world is looking to you for answers and you're just still some kid. You see the moment when your words hit and a single tear rolls down her cheek. I feel like I'm just going all the time. And sometimes I feel like it's just all too much. And if I don't do it, who will? Me. I'll do whatever you need me to do. I just want you to be okay. And now that I know, I'm here whenever you need me. Day or night, if there's a radio call, I can do whatever. Thank you, Jesse. As mad as I am about you stalking me, it made me so glad I don't have to do this alone anymore. She heaves a ragged sigh and uses a lock of long, bottle blonde hair behind her ear, before latching onto the back of her neck and meeting her eyes. Shh. You never know, Loki. I'm always right here. You lean in and press a gentle kiss to her lips. Her tears dampen her face, and wherever you have the time and place, you pull back. Lucky's eyes remain closed. For the first time since you arrived, she smiles. Not that I get so lucky. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm here for you if you need anything, okay? Seriously, anything at all. Thank you, but you don't have to worry. One of the only person they've been here for months on, and the staff know me pretty well. I can even get them to send me the good pudding cups from time to time. Wait a minute. Months? Yeah, she was diagnosed for Valentine's Day. I've been flying back and forth from school, so she wouldn't be alone. So you were here on the island and nobody knew. I know what you're thinking, but I don't know what to think right now. I gotta go. Fine, but take this with you. What's this for? I get one every time I come here. And the barcode on it keeps a log, since I clearly need to prove my innocence. Oh, it's just I clearly need to prove my innocence. Right, because clearly my only friends that would trust me. With the bracelet tucked in your fist, you open the door, turning your head at the work being done, and her mother just squats curtain. I hate to even think about it. I hate to even think it, but with her coming back from school, seeing mom so often, that's a lot of unaccounted for time. I just step out of the hospital and tap Tyson's contact, which puts me to the grocery store in town. That's not home. Write in paper. But maybe he took a snack break? Someone would find out. You get to the grocery store, you find Tyson's car in the parking lot, but you can't glimpse him through the windows. No sign of him. A sharp noise from the grocery store's alley draws your attention. You're totally sound, but still, you just creep towards it. You peer around the corner, and sure enough, damn it. Tyson kisses out the bin angrily, clothes are covered by a dingy apron. That he angrily swipes his hand across like he's trying to keep them clean, which is of little help, considering the apron is covered in blood. No, don't even think it. Tyson wouldn't betrays like that. Tyson hangs his head, muttering something under his breath. Lean in as lean in as close as you dare, try to hear him. I got to tell him, he's just gone way too far. Before we can find him, he's disappearing through an unmarked door on the side of the building. If he's the killer, I shouldn't surprise him. I gotta find out for sure. Hey, go ahead and find us. It's all right. You speed walked through the grocery store, heading in Russian Tyson went, and immediately spotted him slipping behind the counter at the butcher's section, his face guilty. He tosses a look over his shoulder. He ducked down, pretending to be interested in the bottom shelf deals. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Finally, Tyson pushes through the boy's only door, and you hurry out to him. Peeking through the door's little window, your heart stops. Tyson's face is twisted, an expression you've never seen. Sweat dotting his brow. Boy stretched you as the massive knife in his hand, and it flecks of blood that fly off it with every frenzied swing of his arm. Every blow, a chunk of flesh flies off, immediately carcass and his stomach heaves. Is that the rest of Bex? Yes, I'm pretty sick. You clench every muscle in your body and will yourself still. Somehow it works. No other words yet, Jesse. I'm reading Jesse. It's just Jesse. I'm reading it like Jesse. It's just Jesse, damn it. As when Tyson straightens up, wiping a sharp in his brow. This doesn't make any sense. You can't. And yet, you can't deny what your senses are telling you. Your right hand is in your chest, and you clench your fist and you come to a decision. Listen to I have to know why. It wouldn't choose to hurt and kill so many people for nothing. I didn't know the reason to make sense of it all. take a deep breath, count to 3, and then push through the doors. I know. Almost done packing up the bloody corpse. Or you can lie again. Tyson rolls around, and you quickly grab a nearby knife, holding it ready. Jesse, what? His eyes flickered down to the blade of the knife, and leveled at his gut, and he glances. What are you doing? For like a moment to look in the room, take him, Tyson's white apron and name tag, and the cuts of meat spread on the butcher's block in front of him. Studying the home is a lot messier than I would have imagined. I don't know what his son's planning to do, but my defense, using a blade, trying to imagine what he could have felt as he slashed through all those people. Tyson's voice trails off. I'm listening. I had to. Why? Did you do for the rush? Power? Patrol? I'm not judging, I didn't know. Sorry to kill is hard. No, but not knowing is killing me. Wait. This thing dawns in Tyson's face, and he turns away, ripping off his gloves and tossing them in the trash. I thought he was studying because I was coming here. Toward my shift. Wait, what? You thought I was a killer? You both glance at the weapon in your hand and quickly drop it. Don't try to touch back around on me. I thought we knew each other better than that, but I haven't been entirely honest, so I guess a little mistrust is what I did. The killer sent me a box to the library, and inside was a human nose. So sorry, Jesse. I should not have left you there. Well, brother, why didn't you you could tell me? We have to really trust each other. Our trust is gonna be 10 times easier for the killer to pick us off. I know. I just couldn't take telling you the truth and never look at me like I'm a loser. I was gonna hear about this and think any less of you, Todd. That's because you don't know the whole story. He pauses before looking around at the humble kitchen full only. If he's this down about it, getting it off his chest would be the best. Then tell it to me. It can't be that bad. What happened? Tyson takes a cursory look around and then brushes, nervously wipes his hands on his apron and heads for the door, bending his bloody look. Here, why don't you follow me? We can talk in the break room. Ouch. There he gets settled into the couch and your eyes locked on Tyson's. Okay, spill. The truth is, I got expelled from school my sophomore year. You? Expelled? Hi, what happened? Long story short, I missed you guys. It turns out getting adopted into a friend group by an extrovert in high school doesn't give you practice for making friends on your own. So, I decided to rush up for certainty. As Tyson nudges his glasses up the bridge of his nose, he waits for the punchline, only to realize he's completely serious. Wait, really? I didn't think you were the frat boy type. You've always been more books than booze than babes. You know that's a reductive stereotype, right? And there are plenty of intelligent fraternity men. In fact, several presidents. See? Before you can finish, you brought up pointing, shaking finger at him like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme. I find his tension endearing, but as much as I love you, there's no denying this would be a frat boy's 13th reason. Ouch, but also, you're not wrong. The other brothers made a point of telling me I was only admitted to boost the chapter's GPA. I'll die. He motions for him to join you on the couch, but he waves you off, his feet pacing across the title's floor. I never felt like I fit in there, but I didn't want to just quit and disfiliate, so I just tried harder. It's a tale as though it's time. Frat boy jerks see someone who just wants to belong, and they dangle the carrot while both wielding the stick. Tyson's cheek flamed. Am I really that much of a cliche? Shame coastens every word, causing anger to roll in your chest. No, there's nothing wrong with wanting a human connection. It's not your fault to pick on you. Maybe not, but it is my fault for being willing to do anything to relate to them. He ducks your gaze, and as his eyes set on his feet, his stomach sinks. Ty, what did you do? The chapter president asked me to be vice president of intellectual development. I thought the role meant helping build a study. Turns out the job description was more along the lines of taking tests with him. Unsurprisingly, we got caught, and they all banded together and threw me under the bus. Next thing I knew, I was working here full time. But that was over 2 years ago. Why didn't you say anything? You just slumped off with your tail between your legs. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is for Mr. Most Likely to Succeed to not even graduate college? I just couldn't face everyone. Not to mention, I let everyone down. My mom was so disappointed. It's always easy for even a moment, and before you can think about it, you're off the couch and stand in front of them. Sometimes things get away from us. It's not fun, but you learn, and you do better going forward. The people you love understand that, and if you bother to open up to them, I'm sure they tell you so to themselves. Just, you're trying to be helpful, but you're just embarrassed to you. It's excruciating. I can't tell anyone else. Come on, Di, I'm not judging you. But you should. You all should. You fought for a great study abroad opportunity, and now you have a published paper as a college junior. Luckily, it's clearly going to the league, and that med school. Sayer's going to be a fancy DC lawyer. Cody's going to be the next Spielberg. You're all outgrowing me, and I know it was wrong, but that's why I lied. I wanted to stave off being your pathetic friend just a little while longer. I tipped Tyson's chin up to bring in his gaze to yours. Outgrowing you will be like outgrowing a limb, Ty. Walking at it, and if one of us does, well, we all do. Our group isn't about who can stand tallest on the pedestal. It's just about love, and no one's gonna love you less because of one mistake. Listen about me. Tyson showed a sink from their bunched position around his ears, and relief begins to wash over him. I hope so, because I have lost so much already. I can't lose you too. I'm your friend in good times and bad, and I wouldn't be much of a friend if I could while you were down. You pulled me into your arms, enveloped him in the hug. Jesse, I'm covering the animal blood. Shh, I've committed already, so just hurry up and hug me back. He laughs, and the vibrations of his massive chest rumbled through you as he tightened his grip. Thank you. I didn't realize how much I need to hear this. I know, and that's why you got me. But we do need to talk about the elevator in the room. You pull back, and as Dyson nods slowly, you can see it. He already knows where you're headed with this. You mean the fact that I lied? It's not just that you lied, Di. The murder started in March. I ruled you out because you haven't been at school, but I've been here this whole time. I can prove I'm not the killer. Dyson rushes over to the bulletin board, hanging on the wall, and hastily rips off a piece of paper. It's a copy of my work schedule. Every time I said I had to leave to do homework or study, now it's here. I promise. You saw the paper in your hands, and as you glance down at the various names, as your hands don't shake. I gotta go. Jesse, wait. Before you can hear anything else, you're rushing toward the exit, desperate to get away. You waited to visit Zaire. As you hurry out the grocery store, you look for Zaire on the app and find your contact on the move. Maybe Zaire can help me make sense of all this. Hopefully they won't mind if I join them on the walk. You set out to follow Zaire's dot, keeping a close eye on where they're headed. By the time you think you're getting close, they begin another turn. Half his way to Pacific to Landing. What are you up to, Zaire? You manage to catch sight of them up the street. But with every step, you find yourself getting farther and farther behind. Every some way trying to keep up. Take a quick look around and spot a man riding behind a golf cart, preparing to take a ride on a tandem bike, and a child hoverboard left carelessly on the lawn. You reach into your wallet, chuck all the cash on the grass in its place, and set off the hoverboard. Sorry, kid, but maybe now you're ready to put you towards the way. In moments, you caught up and managed to catch a glimpse of someone ahead of Zaire. Wait a minute, this must have definitely. He's one that gives me a gas in an election. Gotcha. As he closes in on Mr. Devlin, it becomes clear that he's their target. Quietly, he follows them deeper into the neighborhood, cutting into the backyards and between houses to keep up while remaining unseen. Such a ride's home brought me at 1:40 p.m. I need to be here waiting. Are they keeping tabs on Mr. Dolphin? He watches his eyes the house occupants before sneaking around the backyard and crouching behind a cherry blossom tree. You follow quietly, only for your foot to snag on a twig. I dropped you on the footboard. I guess we got off there eventually. Huh? Please tell me this isn't what it looks like. Before you can say another word, Desire grabs your arm and takes you down into the nearby bush with them. Shh, he's gonna hear you. With a heart full of faith, you lower your tone. Why are we Mr. Dolphin's bushes? Because, as much as I hate to say it, Jesse, these murders have proven that my mom doesn't deserve to win an election. Try to find a way of talking about it and get her disqualified. But the mayor's kid is seen talking to her political rival. It'll be a big scandal. I don't know if she knows who the killer is, but I found blueprints for the island in her office. Well, it's easy for me to show you. You hesitate, but let Zaire lead you over to a huge oak tree going out from a cluster of rocks. They push aside the tall grass at the base of the tree. They reveal a narrow opening leading down into the dark. What the hell? Before you get a chance to protest, Zaire slides into the hole feet first, disappearing into the darkness below. Come on, it's not far down. Not particularly reassured, you sit down on the grass and slide down into the tunnel. As your eyes adjust in the dark, you find yourself in some kind of dirt tunnel. What is this place? These are the tunnels that Stabby Joe used to escape. My mom's been keeping tabs on the killer's movements by tracking the bodies, and they all line up with these tunnels. I think my mom is waiting for the killer to use them to do her bidding before she takes them out. Seriously? I started mapping the tunnels myself weeks ago to try and figure out what she was up to, and I'm pretty sure this is it. So you know how to navigate these tunnels this whole time and just didn't say anything? Well, I couldn't be sure this was how the killer was getting around. But knowing about this could have helped us. How many tunnels could have been avoided or plugged? So once you started talking to Bex, I knew I couldn't risk getting back to her. Well, Bex, who has been onto your mom for a while now, by the way, has just been killed. I got her nose in a box at the library. But considering how well you know the tunnels now, I can't help but wonder if you knew that already. What? Jesse, I should have told you about the tunnels before. I know that now. But you know I'm not a killer, right? Cyrus shuffles closer, taking your face in her hands and putting your forehead to meet theirs. As the breath goes across your lips, you close your eyes. It's me, Jesse. I know. That's what makes it so hard. With every heart, you grasp at their hands and press a kiss to the inside of both wrists before pulling away and heading back the way you came. Your thoughts race as you pull yourself back out of the hole and onto the grass, only for your hand to find something else. Maybe just to tell me exactly what they've been up to, since I can't trust them to tell me anymore. As the sun sets, you head home. You head home. Had your thoughts in a whirl. I can't believe it. They all lied to me. All but one, as you head inside, you pull your phone, check the messages from Coda. All clear with the cops. Noses going to the morgue while they look for the rest of her. Please let me know when you're safe. I'm safe and sound. You're not gonna believe what happened. Every single one of them lied, Go. So heartbroken, I don't know who to believe. Yeah, it's realistic room, messed up covers, stuff on the floor, drinking, problem. As you finish your text, you pause before making the left into Destiny's room instead of right into yours. It's not even our room, goddammit. Everything is exactly the same. If you stand still enough, you could almost imagine she's only just stepped out a minute ago. Moving on, I wish you were here, Des. You know exactly what to do. You were a massive pain in my ass, but you knew this bunch like no one else did. You were able to wade through the lies. But one thing is for sure, I'm gonna figure this out, Des. I promise. Your phone buzzes in your pocket, pulling you out of your thoughts, and you reach for his button to see Toto's name on the screen. Instead, Baxter's name pops up with a small thumbnail of an attached photo. Quickly, you tap it open, your heart pounding. 5 minutes later, you gathered and tied to a chair, your eyes wide with terror, staring back at you. The phone buzzes again, this time with just 2 words. You move.